Welcome to the Leadership Insights with me, Dr. Dennis V. Burke. Regardless of how you view it, we all have blind spots. Blind spots. There are things that you don't know. There are things that I don't know. I think, we all think that, we've got this awesome grasp on the reality. We're grounded in reality, and because we see it and we think it, we know it. The fact is we don't. And one of the most stark example of that for me is, I remember I had this professional relationship with a guy called Mike, and we worked well together over the years. And so Mike wanted me to serve on a board. So he told me he was gonna get me on this particular board. He think I might be a good addition. It's just an advisory committee, really. And I got an email with the invitation, had to travel down to the Capitol. And so I sent back a note to Mike to say, hey, I got your email. And Mike didn't respond. And, I sent him another email and he still didn't respond. And I remember thinking, Mike's slack, that's kind of slack. And in my head, I'm resolving, that's not the way I operate. I don't necessarily, he sent me an invitation to be a part of something, and I acknowledge that he hasn't provided me with any information about what I should be doing. And, time went on, but I said, okay, because I had the invitation, I would attend. So I attended a meeting, and in the meeting, they got to a point where they're kind of reviewing the entire state, and they said, and we regret to say Mike can't be here because Mike passed. And in that instant, I had a shift in paradigm. In my head, I'm pretty certain I'd have actually even made comment to someone that Mike's kind of slack. That was slack the way he invited me to something, but he never acknowledged my email. And then I learned that Mike could not, no matter how much he wanted to, he could not have responded to my email because first Mike had been sick and then he passed. Change of paradigm. And what that reinforced for me is I don't have all the information. Many times we think we do and we don't. And so when we come to conclusions about things, we need to maintain what we would say a healthy level of respect. And the thing that I like, I think it was Stephen Covey that used the term, be loyal to the absent. When people are not present to defend or explain what's going on their end, take the time out to maintain a healthy dose of respect, give them room for error, and wait until you have all the information before you absolutely conclude about what's happening in people's head, lives, and in the space where they are. Thank you for listening to me, Dr. Dennis V. Burke. This has been the Leadership Insight. Go for it, do good work. I look forward to seeing you in another episode of the Leadership Insight.